What up, people? This is Loch Viral Munchies. I'm supposed to be getting up out of here, but I'm doing this for y'all, man. Yo, first of all, I'm gonna do a video, but yes, episode 6 has leaked online because HBO made a mistake and played it in Spain. But yeah, but we talking about Game of Thrones season 7, episode 5, Eastwatch. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. If you want to get the good Game of Thrones from a hip hop nigga perspective, goddamn it. No motherfuckers. But yes, like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me at Loch121. That's LOCH121 everywhere online. And definitely hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Holler at me. So yes, let's get into this because I ain't got that much time, damn it. And I'm trying to shorten up these reviews. So we gonna practice shorten up the reviews, damn it. You know what I'm saying? I really ain't even know I was about to do this right now, damn it. But I'm doing
trying to shorten up these reviews. So we gonna practice shorten.
All right. So yes, miraculously, Bronn has saved Jaime. We ain't gonna get into that. Saved him. They floated down the river and they didn't get captured. Boom. So that ties that up. So Jaime is scared of the dragons, wants to tell Cersei. He like, man, that was only one dragon. So he know the business, man. That's only one dragon that did all that. Yo, one dragon, bro. Dany makes the soldiers bend the knee. Randall and Dickon say they ain't going for it, and they get burned. Dracarys. I don't know why Dickon did that. Randall didn't want him to do it, and I wonder how Sam is gonna feel about that. Jaime tells Cersei they're fucked and they're gonna lose. She says, you know, and he tells her that Lady O killed Joffrey. So yeah, Drogon runs up on Jon after the defeat of the Lannisters. They go back to Dragonstone, and he kind of runs up on Jon like some kind of fucking stupid pit bull. And this was probably the best scene of the show, which has got snapped off. That was my background. Jon meets the dragon, and the dragon, he likes him, which means that he is most likely a Targaryen. Ariel equals J. Google it. Yeah. Jorah returns, man. Jorah returns, and Dany still calls him an old friend. Friend zone for life. Bran wars into some ravens, goes over the wall, sees the Night King. The Night King sees the ravens, and they all fly away like it stops his power. And then he said we need to send ravens. So they send ravens everywhere. They send them to the Citadel and all kind of stuff. And so then they're talking about the army of the dead, the Meisters, and Sam is there, and they're talking about how basically it could be true or it could be a trick by Dany to get all the armies up north so she could slaughter them, basically. And Sam is like, look, I saw this shit. Sam leaves, and the Meisters, they like, oh, is that the one whose father and brother got burned alive? And the Meister is like, yeah, he didn't have the heart to tell him about what happened or whatever. Jon finds out Bran and Arya are alive from the Raven, and Bran says that, you know, the dead are going to Eastwatch. Tyrion wants to show Cersei the dead as proof. Varys says Cersei might murder them. Well, also, Tyrion and Varys were drinking together, and this was funny because the Raven is only supposed to be read by the person it's for, especially if it's royal. So Varys, he's like, yes, we got a Raven, and Tyrion like, what does it say? And Varys is like, it's private, and Tyrion is like, what did it say, motherfucker? I know your nosy ass read this shit. And so, you know, so yeah, going back up. So yes, Varys and Cersei, they like, you know, they might murder them while they in the war room talking about going to show proof, and says, you know, he got to talk to Jaime. And Davos said he'll smuggle him because he's a smuggler. Jorah offers to go up north too, and you know, to get a a white, to bring back to King's Landing. Jon says he's going too. Dany is disgusted and very concerned. And she's like, I didn't tell you you could leave. And Jon was like, I'm a king. I don't need your permission at all to do anything. Hold on, people. Yeah, he's like, I don't need your permission, man. So the Northern Lords want Sansa to take over. Arya is looking, and they have a little meeting, private meeting, and Arya is like, yo, you should just cut these motherfuckers' heads off for talking shit. And Sansa is like, no, you can't do that. But now I'm understanding. A lot of people are mad at Arya. For one thing, she's trying to see where Sansa's head at. For the other thing, she probably feels like, people, this is war. People have deceived them. People, allies have gone against the Starks, and we don't have time for the bullshit. So I understand her on that point. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so basically Arya is like, you want Jon's place. So boom, going on, Davos and Tyrion, they get to King's Landing. Davos says he's going to Flea Bottom. And Bronn takes Jaime to Tyrion in the place where the dragons are buried at under in the castle in King's Landing. So they talk about Casterly and Tywin, and basically it comes down to he's telling Jaime they need to fight these dead people who are coming to kill them ASAP. So Davos finds Gendry and he goes with them. Gendry, I should say. He's in the King's Landing making iron or whatever, being a blacksmith, and he has his hammer. And so they go to a ship, and they see two members of the Gold Company, and Davos bribes them first. Then he ends up giving them some fucking Game of Thrones Viagra or something. And then Tyrion comes down, and they notice him like, oh, we was looking for a midget, a little person, as I should say. And so Gendry has to bang them upside the head with the hammer, and he kills both of them, and it's crazy. Cersei is with Qyburn, and then in her room or whatever, and then leaves. And Jaime tells Cersei about the meeting and with Tyrion and how Dany wants to meet. And Cersei talking about, is it a surrender? No, it's not a surrender. And Tyrion will have proof when he comes. And Cersei wants Jaime to punish Bronn for having that secret meeting. And she knew about Tyrion coming, and says it's up to her best to accommodate Dany at this point. But she basically was like, dead men, dragons, dragon queens, whatever stands in our way, we'll defeat it. Oh, and she mentions she's pregnant. And then he like, who you'll say is the father? And he like, you, because she doesn't give a fuck. So yeah. And that's how that goes down. She said, fuck what the people say. So, and then she tells Jaime not to ever betray her again. So Davos tells Gendry not to say who he is, and he immediately says who he is when he meets Jon. He like, I'm Rob's son. Woo. Jon says, his father and Gendry's father fought together, and he had met Ned at a shop, and Gendry had met Ned at the shop in season 1, and Jon met Robert in Winterfell. So yeah, and Gendry likes to use his hammer. He's not a sword fighter, but he's a hammer fighter. So Jon and Tyrion, they reminisce. He gives him, not Jon, Jorah and Tyrion reminisce, and he gives him that slaver's coin from back in the day. What was that, season 5 when they were together? And Dany is giving Jon the Google eyes and says, she got used to having him around, and they're real gay for each other. So Gilly finds out that Ragnar, she calls him Ragnar, had an annulment and remarried somebody. We know that it's Ayanna Stark, but they didn't bring this out. So as of now, if you aren't in the know, you don't know how important what Gilly said was. Rhaegar definitely got an annulment. He married Lyanna, And John is not a bastard. He actually is the most eligible for the throne. So that's up. That's what's up with that. But Sam, he already mad because he got to go through all this stuff and bowel movements of Meisters and yada yada, and he doesn't even pick up on it. But he gets mad and he leaves the citadel. You know what I'm saying? And does say something about being he tired of just reading about better men, which is what his father Randall had said last season to him, as far as being a Meister. Period. So yeah, Gilly has found out one of the most important things ever. Littlefinger is sneaking around. This is funny, and Arya is following them, and Arya is doing the mace meme. And so Arya is doing that, following him around, seeing him talking to different people. Finally, he goes and he gets some kind of letter, and he's saying, "Yeah, this is the only one to the Meister guy who gave it to him." And so, yeah, she breaks in the room and finds it, and it's the letter that Sansa had wrote in season 1, trying to get the Starks to give up after Ned had got caught. And yeah, it was a plea to come and get murdered by the Lannisters. But she was forced to make that. And Jon reaches Eastwatch, and they have the Brotherhood locked up, and Tormund is there. Because if you recall, they sent Tormund and the Wildlings there, like on the first episode. Jon reaches Eastwatch, and they got the Brotherhood locked up. They got Thoros, Beric, and the Mountain locked up in a cell. And so then they talk and they agree to, work together, because a lot of them got beef with each other. Mormont used to hunt wildlings. So Jorah's brother hunted and killed wildlings. So there goes some beef with Tormund. And then, of course, Gendry was kidnapped by the Brotherhood. Um, and shoot, if I'm not mistaken, uh, well, yeah, and there's a couple of other implications going on there, though. You know what I'm saying? So yes, so we are all together, and we're going out to Eastwatch, and we know from the trailer that they will be out there, and they will be running away from White. And yes, the next episode is leaked, and I absolutely know what happened. So I'm not gonna give no real predictions because I know what happened. But basically, yes, we know that they are going out there and they're gonna see White, and we know that Beric's flaming sword, Beric and Thoros' flaming swords are coming out, and we are getting very close to the end. Only 2 episodes left, and actually 1 technically. So I'm definitely hoping that Littlefinger is up out of here. That's the first thing I'm hoping. That Littlefinger is up out of here. I'm hoping they definitely get the White and can bring it. And yeah, man, dragons are cool. But yes, so Jon is definitely a Targaryen. It's been confirmed for us. The people in the story is not confirmed for, but it's definitely confirmed for us that Jon is a Targ, definitely, and that also that his aunt likes him. So, yep. So yes, Arya is faceless. Sansa is clueless. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, but it is definitely going down in a major way. So yes, hopefully this was short enough for y'all, because I gotta get out of here anyway. But I covered everything, I believe. Let's see, I'll do a quick review of what I may have missed. I don't know. Also, Brian is thinking about changing sides. Brian is like, look, I need my money, but I'm not fighting no dragons. So, yes. Also, I think that last episode, Jamie was trying to low-key commit suicide, along with trying to get Danny. He wanted to die, I think. I do. Because even Brian said something about you ain't even allowed to kill yourself. So I think in a way that was Jamie's way of ending things. in more than one way. It was kind of a kamikaze move. I don't know if Cersei is really pregnant, but she says she's pregnant. So we'll find out. Jorah is still friend zoned out. I'm wondering who's gonna die. And if I didn't know, I would say that I would say a bunch of people were gonna die on this mission. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I would think Jon wouldn't die. So he's like the only person who I would hope wouldn't die. And I hope the Hound wouldn't die. I like most of these characters, but some people got to go. Yeah. So season 7 Game of Thrones, Eastwatch. We gonna see what's going on, man. It's popping off, yo. These last episodes are very epic. This wasn't the most epic, but I assure you this next episode will be. We already know from the trailers for sure. So it's going down. We're gonna meet the army of the dead and the Night's King, and that will be no fun for anybody. I don't know what they're doing with Sansa and Arya, but Arya is definitely a gangster. She's different. She is not the same person as she used to be at all. So I'm up out of here, man. Game of Thrones season 7, Eastwatch. Subscribe, 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 subscribe. Like, comment, share. You know, let me know how you feel and all those things. Yeah, man, I'm about to roll up and get up out of here. But I think I'm gonna do a spoiler leak video. I don't usually do those, but hey, if the people gonna come check it out, I'm gonna try it and see what's popping with it. Hopefully, HBO won't get me shut down. I ain't gonna do too much, no clips, none of that type shit. But yes, I'm up out of here. Loch, follow me at Loch121. Check out the links in my description. Yes, I do music. I have music videos, mixtapes, projects, all of that. Check those out and subscribe, 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 and I'm out. Well, I would be out if I had hit the button right. Now I'm out.